Amazing learning at the Aquila School happens when all children are engaged in their learning. They take ownership in their learning and they take great pride in what they're doing. And actually, when you walk in any of our classrooms, what's quite apparent is the buzz that you feel. You go in and it's just an electric feeling in the air. Our children direct their learning. So in secondary, we have a curriculum to get through, but children will choose the subjects that the medium that they'd like to study that through, or the subjects related to that area. Amazing learning is where you can physically see the progress in a lesson. So from the minute you start your lesson to the end of the lesson, it's like it's tangible. You can feel the progress that's been made in that classroom. I'd like to give a couple of examples. We have one student who is a very, very able young lady, and she will always do well in life, but she coasts. And because she's good at everything, she has built her character. She's built this way of just, that's enough, and she doesn't push herself. So this year has been about pushing her so that she pushes herself and she believes in herself and sets herself even higher challenges and expectations. You wouldn't believe the transformation in that girl. She's so competitive now. At first she was just, I've done enough, that's enough. And now it's never enough, and she pushes herself so much. The other student I'd like to touch upon is a student who came into the Aquila School with very, very low reading levels. And obviously you need an adequate reading ability to access the curriculum. This manifested in her struggling initially in the lessons. Different child now. She is thriving. She's so enthusiastic about school. She stood up on stage on National Day and read a speech about her homeland, and it brought a tear to my eye. I felt quite emotional because the progress from the not very confident girl on the first day to this girl stood very proud on the stage in front of all the pupils and families. It was just absolutely amazing.
This year we had a pupil who was incredibly bright and very passionate about human rights, but she didn't feel comfortable when she was public speaking. So this frequently impacted her ability to kind of use her voice and to be able to share her passion. So we spent a lot of time in English this year looking at speech writing, targeting famous teenagers who have given inspirational speeches like Malala Yousafzai, Greta Thunberg, and using these amazing teenagers to show our teenagers that they too can be amazing if they use their voice. I think the proof that she has come so far is that about 2 weeks ago, she and I did a podcast where she spoke about female rights around the world, particularly in relation to education, and how education is the way forward in order to make sure that women around the world are treated equally. So it was amazing that she was willing to speak and record herself in comparison to the quiet, pretty reserved pupil that she was at the beginning of the year. We also have a pupil who joined us last year who had no English. She came from a European country and spoke very, very little English. In fact, when she joined us, she had to have one-to-one support because because she didn't have enough English to access the curriculum. That child has now just read 1 million words in the Accelerated Reader Programme, because through our encouragement and her self-motivation, she has excelled this year. Her writing is amazing. She is now confident in speaking out in class. She also delivered a speech which was designed to motivate and inspire her peers earlier on this term. And I'm pretty sure if I told her a year ago when she joined that this would happen, she wouldn't have believed me. So it's examples like that that really show the amazing learning that we provide here at the Aquila School.